Hey, how's it going, folks? Welcome to our very first podcast. Very excited about it. It's called Let's Have a Conversation. My name is Class, and this is my lovely co host, Miss
Miss
Pie.
Pie.
Yeah,
Hi.
that's right. And, well, pretty much this podcast is just, a show about. Anyways, I might have to blooper that out. Anyways, we're gonna actually start the conversation because we actually do a coin toss to actually start how we're gonna start it, and she won that coin toss, so give it away.
Yes, I did. I chose beards.
Beards.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, I was actually thinking this is an interesting subject because why is this an interesting subject?
Well, okay, so I think recently beards have become more of a fad. I've seen a lot of people do Tony Stark's, you know who you are, do the like Tony Stark mustache and beard thing. And, everybody's become a little more obsessed with beards. I mean, you've seen a lot of hipsters now. They got like these really thick beards. I get a little envious because my beard doesn't grow out as nice.
And I have beard envy. That
Yeah.
means like I wish I had a beard so I can groom it. And I don't know. I think guys look really nice when they have a perfectly lined, like, I don't know what this is called. Like, is it an aligned beard? I don't even know the term. Someone can help me.
No, I'm clueless. Look, sadly, I didn't have a father growing up, so not having a dad doesn't teach you. Nah, it's okay. Not having a dad doesn't teach you all the basic stuff, like, for example, how to shave. That's something you actually have to learn. Thank God for technology and YouTube nowadays. You can literally learn how to make your own tie or iron your own shirt or shave your own beard, and dads are a thing in the past now.
Yeah. I mean, not to exclude the people out there who
Yeah.
have learned somehow,
Of course.
like without having a father. I don't think
Right.
you necessarily need to have a father to
No.
learn how to shave.
No, of course not.
If you have a mom, I mean, she shaves her legs, and
No,
you
no,
know,
no. Look, okay.
would it be the same thing?
Beards are not like shaving legs. Shaving legs are like, it's a little less because there's a little less hair. When you have look how thick this beard was. Like, okay, for example, my lovely wife assisted in actually cutting and
was
trimming my
nice.
beard, which was really nice. But she's starting to learning about how difficult it is to trim a beard because it's so thick. Now, normally I don't let anybody touch my beard. I'm like a Ron Swanson, I'm just like, no. And but the reality is, I was just like, screw it,
Changed his mind.
I'll give it a chance. And she got to experience firsthand how thick it is and how difficult it can be because it's different from the mustache angle to the beard section. So you can honestly say that there's no way you can compare hair legs to beards. I think that's an odd comparison, maybe.
Okay, not exactly the same because it's in a different body part, but the experience is still kind of the same. Like, I don't shave my legs down, I shave it up, or I don't know how to do it. All I know is that it comes off when I use the razor. Like, I know in a sense it's not exactly the same, but the same concept. Although I am wondering what it would feel like to have hairs like right here, very sensitive areas of your face,
Yeah.
and then having to like scrape it with something
Okay, so
metal.
here's the crazy thing I recently found out about beards. That beards actually carry a lot of fecal matter.
That's
Yeah,
gross.
that's right. Imagine that. I told some family about that, and my mom the most was in shock. She was like, "What?" And her man is wanting to grow his out, and she's just like, "Heck no, now." But the reality is that it's a tough job. You have to clean this thing every day. I come home, I wake up in the morning and I wash my face, and even when I go to bed, I wash my face, and when I come home from work, I wash my face, because I just don't want.
Like, I'm
there's
just
too much
trying
germs.
to understand, how do you get fecal matter on your beard? That's
So
some
here-
gross.
Well, no.
It's gross ass shit.
Hold on. Think about it for a second. There's a possibility you could do that at any point in time.
I'm just kind of, my imagination just runs wild here.
Yeah.
You go to the restroom, you don't wash your hands. That's the only way that I see this happening.
Yeah.
But apparently that's not the case.
Oh, no. That's crazy, though. The reality is people... No, that could be the case because some people... I've gone to these bathrooms and you guys are sick, okay? You guys are sick. I cannot believe you guys... Some people walk into a bathroom, okay? I see them go to the stall, take a piss. You know, it's not a big deal. You would think, okay, you know, you're taking a piss, no big deal. You know, you're just kind of whipping it out and letting it go. And then going back in and washing your hands. That's the basic function of what you should do as a normal human being. No, as a regular guy, I'm just saying. No offense intended to anybody out there if you take offense to this. But what do you call it? But I've seen some guys go into a bathroom stall, don't even lock it or nothing. They just go in, come out, and straight up storm out without a paper towel. I'm sorry to say this. I use a paper towel to push the handle or anything if there's something I gotta push.
I think most people
it's like
do.
it's a basic nature
I don't
now.
even flush
Yeah.
with my hands.
Absolutely.
I use my foot to flush.
Yeah, no, I grab a little TP, just, you know.
I just hate public
I mean, it might be
restrooms.
it's not like I grab a thick layer of TP so that way I have to use the little handle and waste a lot of paper for the environment. No, just like a little sheet, just enough to push it down and then throw it into the toilet with no hesitation. That's the safest way. But anyways, going back to the beard thing.
So you're talking about handlebars, like
I'm talking
doorknobs.
I'm talking about anything that you have to literally grab with your hand. I will grab a paper towel because I realize that I'm afraid to grab anything in general nowadays because you can tell that some people are just kind of gross, and to find out that some people walk out of a bathroom without even washing their hands is crazy.
No.
Like, we can make that time to do that. It doesn't take that much work, and I mean, these companies spend at least hundreds and thousands of dollars just so you can do that, to have that privilege in the store. So let's just take advantage of that while we can, shall we? Mm-hmm. But yeah, going back to the beard thing, it's like a clean situation, you know.
I didn't know that there was so much maintenance that goes along with having a beard. I just thought you just grew it out and it just looks naturally like groomed.
Oh yeah, no, I was not like that.
I was wrong. Just like how guys at one point thought that girls just magically look gorgeous in the morning because we ran out of bed and made our faces. I thought guys just naturally look well groomed. Mm-hmm. That they would just grow a beard and it would just look nice. So I was really baffled by how much maintenance goes into keeping and sustaining a beard. Yeah. It's not as easy as we think. No. As a woman, like, it's not that easy. If I had a beard, I would go crazy.
Yeah. I mean, especially since everything, especially if you let your beard grow. We were just watching a YouTube video not too long ago. Like I said, YouTube videos are literally eliminating fathers. I'm just joking.
YouTube raised me.
Yeah, and
I'm just kidding. Mom, I'm just kidding.
You know, in the video, this guy talks about growing the beard out first, and then you want to even it out from there. I let this thing grow. I'm kind of like a procrastinator when it comes to letting things be properly trimmed. So I am thankful I have a lovely wife to keep me on check with that.
Damn right.
But when my beard is growing, it has all these little hairs popping out, and it's real frustrating because there are special creams out there and stuff like that for those type of situations. But if you don't have, like, let's say, the necessary funds at this moment in time to do it, it's a commitment, you know.
You have to have those little tiny scissors.
Yeah, it's a commitment to have these beards. Yeah, it's not. If you're planning on if you're thinking about growing a beard, just think about the amount of time you're going to need in the bathroom to maintain it, and maybe even consistently on. I want to say, a couple times a week.
How often does your beard grow? Like, let's just say you shaved right now, and you were completely smooth.
Yeah.
And there's no hairs.
How
long would that take for it to fully grow?
It all depends on the person, to be honest. Some people's beard, they grow like nothing.
Really?
Mine takes a little time, not too long, but other people, it takes them a little longer. It's a slower, but then there are people that have like more faster beards.
I've seen some people that instead of shaving, well, not people. I've seen women. You know, women, unfortunately, I don't know if it's a problem for them, but I've seen women with beards that wax even their face.
Oh, yeah.
They wax their face. Like, how can you withstand that amount of pain? Oof. But I understand why they do it. They want to get those little, like, the hair, the like right at the core of the hair. What is that called? My mind's running blank right now. Like the whole thing.
Oh, like the little stubs or whatever.
Yeah,
I don't even know what to call that.
That's what I'm saying. My mind is running blank right now, and it's kind of annoying me. So I'll just probably figure that out later.
Spacing out right now on that.
But they want to get the whole thing out, and that's why they wax their face. It's the craziest thing, and it's so satisfying. I've seen those YouTube videos, and I know I'm not the only person out there.
They have videos out there of women like showing themselves in agonizing pain, shaving their beards or whatever, or like
they're not crying. They are the toughest people I've ever seen, and I know I'm not alone in this. I know there's ladies, or maybe like whoever, who watches these videos as like a form of satisfaction. I don't know what it is, but they're so satisfying to watch when people are getting like wax or their eyebrows done and then they wax it. So I don't know. I was watching those videos and I thought, not to be messed up, but I thought it was a man because this lady was just very hairy.
Oh.
And I'm like, okay, like that's cool. He's getting his hair waxed. But then, as I saw that it was a lady, she was wearing lipstick. I don't know. Just it is what it is.
Well, I mean, you remember that show, The L Word? Remember that girl in The L Word who was turning into a man, and she started taking
trans. I don't know.
What was it, like hormones or something? And then she just grew the stubble and all that.
All I'm saying is whoever that was, they were tough as nails.
That'd be crazy, but
yeah. And then they were getting their face waxed, like all of it, like from here all the way down here, and then like their chin and their everything, and that looked painful. But they were just like nothing.
Yeah, I know.
And I'm like, damn, I want to be that strong.
No way, wouldn't do it. Heck no. I love my beard. For a while, I didn't have the chance to actually not have my beard. In certain jobs, like you have to be really properly groomed. And sometimes maintaining a beard, it takes a lot of work. So it's like, sometimes what's the point of letting it grow to a certain extent, because you have to shave it or trim it or continue to consistently work on it. But if it wasn't for the fact that I found like a new job to work at, and they're a little more flexible when it comes to the hair department, I would not be so happy to have this beard. Like it's been a while. Like first, I didn't even let this grow right here. I just let all this grow and trim this sides. But then I realized, I was like, you know what, I want to see what it looks like all, like I let my hair grow one time and it looked like a mess. I don't know who to thank for my genetics on that, but I had like this wavy, like afro looking hair, and you really, I don't know how there was like, I had wavy tips at the end of my hair, and it was ridiculous. So I didn't know how my beard was going to grow out, and it actually grew out kind of nicely. But I feel like it's like half patched or something, like there's only a little less here or more here or something like that.
Yeah, I think it was just all about genetics. Like I know that my dad and my brother don't really have a full grown beard. Mm-hmm. They kind of just grow beard, like hair below their chin, and some of it is right here.
Oh yeah,
like patches.
People have different beards.
Yeah,
it sucks.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It just depends on what. I don't know if it's even like something to do with the like origin of like where they come from.
Yeah, like an ethnicity.
Because I know that if you're from a colder area, you will have more hair. But if you're from a warmer area, you will have less hair. But that's not necessarily always the whole like what I've seen,
Yeah, I hear you on that.
But all I'm saying is that my brother and my dad have that beard where it's like below the chin.
Yeah.
And then it's like a patch right here. So it's just interesting to me how not everyone can grow a beard the same way that I've seen. Like everybody's different.
Oh yeah, no. The fact that some people can only grow like a little goatee looking beard, and some people can grow like a really full. Like I said, I was jealous of those guys who can grow like those really like lumberjack looking beards.
Yeah.
They're so dope. I want to have one so I can like one day just kind of scruff it while I'm thinking. Like I'd feel like a god or something, like Zeus thinking, contemplating stuff, like wisdom. I don't know, it's weird.
I think if I had a beard, I would just be so intrigued by having something to play with when I'm like trying to pretend I'm interested into something, just like this all the time, just pulling on my little beard.
Yeah.
But it would probably not be like a really full blown beard. It'd be like a weak beard.
Right. I hear you.
But I have beard envy towards guys.
Yeah, and I mean it's great. Like I said, on ending on the final note, Yeah, having a beard is awesome. Even if you don't have a beard, you know, don't feel too bad about it. This is just a genetics thing. It's not like we have
I'm a woman and I wish
we don't
I
have a
had
choice. We
beard.
just kind of roll the dice on that. But anyways, that's the end of our show. If you guys love this podcast that we're doing on YouTube, please show some love. You know, subscribe, leave a comment, like. If you guys have any topics you guys want us to talk on the show, we might be able to do that. So, you know, just like I said, leave a comment down below. As always, we really appreciate all the views.
Yeah. All right. Peace.
Peace.